Alright, here we are again on the second video. Alright, I usually come up with the name of the video by now, but I'll go ahead and name it later whenever I go to upload it on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Alright, so what was I saying in the first video? Oh, okay. This is where I left off at, folks. Alright, now hear me out. When your boss, general manager, supervisor, when they hear, oh, he's trying to start up a union? Oh, let's get rid of him. People down here in the South, or should I say Georgia, because I don't know how it is in other places in the South, so I can't really speak on them. But down here in Georgia, they fear the union. They know if you can somehow get away with letting that job go union, they know they're pretty much screwed. With that being said, excuse me. With that being said, once you talk to a union representative, and once you have a certain amount of people that join, and once they sign that petition, and once it's legit, they will come in your job, get with your general manager, and the first thing they're going to say is, sir, this job is under the union now. That means that they have no control over you whatsoever. Period. So in other words, if your boss or your general manager, warehouse manager, or just manager in general want to fire you, like, oh, I'm going to fire you. Nah, you can't. You know why? Because you're part of a union. That means they try to fire you. That means you got to go ahead and get on the damn horn or get on the phone with your union representative, say, hey, this person trying to fire me, this person trying to fire me because of this reason right here. You know? Or they say, oh, we're going to write you up. No. Call your union. Let them deal with it. They will come down there to your job and take care of it personally. You know? Again, that's why jobs here in Georgia fear the union. Oh, and furthermore, once you join a union and once you sit down and negotiate with your union representative, say, hey, we make 12, but this is what we want to make starting out, 17 or 18. They like it. They say, okay, it's cool to give it a go ahead. Guess what? Your job got to come up with some extra money out of their pocket. So that means that somebody's going to be hurting, you know, in the high rank of chain of command, pretty much corporate, you know. So yeah, again, this is why jobs down here in Georgia fear the union. You know? So let's talk about the government. The government is low down crazy, man. The government is just sorry. Alright? The government is so sorry to the point where, number one, they know how much you make. Alright? They just choose to make people think that, oh, you made too much, you can't get on this plan. For example, my wife is pregnant. She was on pregnancy Medicaid. Just today, she said, babe, they're taking me off of Medicaid by the end of this month. I said, oh no. Why? When I found out why, they said, oh, I make too much I had too much money in my account. Well, they said, oh, you make too much at your job. How do I make so much money at my job? I get paid $12 an hour. Number one, they're looking at my checking account. I don't see how they're looking at my checking account because, number one, I have less than $50 in my checking account. Now, look at my savings. I have a little over 1,000. That's it. That's savings. That took me darn near 2 or 3 years to save that up. You know? So again, how am I making this much money? If I was making this much money, if I was making enough money to the point the government or defense would have to call my wife and say, oh, your husband makes too much money, you're being cut off. If I was making that much money, folks, then I wouldn't be working right now, or I wouldn't be, making this video. You know? Again, the government doesn't care about you, man. As I drive around town every day, folks, going to work, coming home from work, or if I'm going out and about, I see so many homeless people everywhere when I drive past, man. Half of them come out the darn military. And that's embarrassing. You are a veteran soldier, served your country in what? Afghanistan, Iraq, Africa during Desert Storm, other wars that we didn't even know about that was in different countries while the war in Iraq was going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit here and serve in the military, served in a war. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much gave up, majority of your life to fight for your country, fight for us. So you get home. The government said, oh, he fought for our country. Okay, bump him. No, man, help the man out. Clearly when you get home from the military, or clearly when you've been discharged from the military, you're supposed to, the government supposed to automatically help you find a job that best suits you. But for some reason, they don't even do that no more. They just say, oh, okay, we ain't got time for him. If he can't make it on his own, then something wrong with him. Nah, bro, you gotta help these brothers out, man. You gotta help out these brothers and sisters, man. These people done seen some stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? These folks done went over here, seen some stuff. Half of them shell shocked. Half of them a little too scared to even touch anybody, man. Half of them can't even have sex, and every time they try to have sex, they end up getting shell shocked. They're afraid. And the government, all the government wants to do is just say, bump them. And not the people that used to be in the military, but other people out there, man, that used to have good jobs, done sat here, retired, got short on money. But again, the retired people, the ones that used to work. I'm not talking about the military. The retired women and men that used to work here finally retired, had money saved up, but eventually they ran out of money. Now they know that they can't work no more because they come to that certain point of age. All right. So what do? They try to turn to the government and say, hey, man, can you go ahead and approve me for a government check? Nah. So guess what? They run out of money, they lose their house, lose their car, and they're out in the streets. All because of the government. Before I end this video, because again, I'm almost out of video time, let me say this to everybody out here and to everybody out there, to the men, women, boys, and girls that will be watching this video or that is already watching this video right now. The world we live in is messed up. When I was growing up, my father and mother always told me that it never used to be like this. Never. And I believe it. So, somewhere down the line, something went wrong. I don't know if it has something to do with different presidents that took over. I don't know if it had anything to do with different people that was on the board. Step back and let other people take over. I don't know how it all happened. But my father and mother always told me it was never like this. It was never hard like this. But now it is. And you know, that's a shame and it's an embarrassment. The world we live in, especially in the United States of America, we gotta sit here and struggle every day. Every day. And I hear a lot of folks that's in other countries say, oh, I want to come to America. Man, I'm embarrassed to tell them this, but no, stay over there where you're at. You're better off over there. This is supposed to be the United States, freedom of speech, home of the free, land of the brave. Well, it's more so like freedom of speech, but be careful what you say. Land of the free and home of the struggles. That's what I say. So without further ado, I'm going to cut this video. Alright? So this your boy Wayne, aka AJ, signing out. Peace.